Alright, so now we're on to episode 3 of South Park. Holiday Special was the title of the episode. It was Randy, of course, is behind trying to get rid of Columbus Day. There's some guy in there speaking to the school. The kids are all pissed off because they want the day off of school. Randy doesn't want Columbus being honored anymore as a national holiday. Part of this new PC Randy from the last couple of years. He gets Stan, him and Stan are together, and apparently they're going to call everyone that lives in Columbus, Ohio. Randy starts calling people, calling them racist pieces of shit for living in that city. Then the kids stumble upon old videos of Randy dressed up as Christopher Columbus on Halloween, at football games, just whatever. You know, for whatever reason, he seemed to be dressed up as Christopher Columbus all the time. And so then Randy realizes he's going to be busted. All these pictures are out there on Instagram of him. And he sees a commercial like we saw on the trailer for the DNA&U company. They're doing home DNA testing. They're like, it's like being at a Baltimore Ravens game now. I think they had that planned for a couple of weeks ago. I don't know, it got scrapped though. Didn't sound like a good idea. So yeah, I got a little sidetracked there. Never mind. So anyhow, DNA&U, that is like a real place, man. It's a thing. So Randy's wanting to be part Native American, basically. That's what he's going for. So he hires an Indian guy to come over. He starts making out with him just before he takes the DNA test, swabs inside his mouth. We actually get Kenny talking in this episode because the whole time the kids are fighting against Randy because they want Columbus Day. They still want that day off of school is all they care about. So Kenny's using some kind of Bane voice modulator, but it actually was Kenny speaking in this episode. He's calling the guy that spoke to him at school, threatening him, trying to expose Randy a little more. The DNA people come back to Randy's house and tell him they need yet another DNA test, so he gets the Indian again. He goes and makes out with him. Somewhere throughout the episode, Randy got the word indigenous stuck in his head, and he was not using it correctly at all. So the Indian dude keeps coming back to Randy, and Randy's there at a good time when the DNA people show back up. Randy starts making out with him again, but unfortunately this time they needed to get a DNA test through his ass. So then Randy realized the Indian guy was still there. He told him to give him about 3 minutes. He'll be right back. So anyhow, they get his results finally. Randy finds out he's not a Native American, but he is 2.8% Neanderthal. And as soon as he finds out he's 2.8% Neanderthal, he starts referring to them as his people. And that Homo sapiens wiped him out. So that's going to be his new calls. I don't know. I hope that sticks around, actually, that he claims to be 2.8% Neanderthal. And so he wants it to be Indigenous Peoples Day by the end, a day where everybody just insults everybody. Kind of fizzled out there at the end, but when he started referring to Neanderthals as his people, I'm still laughing about just the thought of it. I couldn't even get through trying to describe that. It's kind of why I bailed on these South Park recaps, you know. In comparison, I just don't seem that funny. So I was like, I'm not doing those anymore. But I did have a few requests. And by I mean a few, there was a few people. Yeah, maybe more than a few. Maybe like 7. They were like, what's up? No South Park this year? Boom. There you go. All right. Was I totally just hunched over like this for most of the video, laughing? Probably was.